Hello and welcome to Legend of Grimrock 2. My name's Lumin, and right now, before we jump in to start a new game and create some characters, because as you know, creating characters is probably the best part of starting a new game, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. It's an old school first-person dungeon crawler RPG. It's the sequel to Legend of Grimrock 1, which I played all the way through. Got a let's play of it on my channel, you can check that out if you're interested. I'll put a little annotation up there for you. And it's something that I am quite excited about. Not only because games like this, games like Ultima Underworld from back in the day, really just do it for me, but because Legend of Grimrock 2 seems to improve on the first one in so many ways. I mean, you can already see right here there's a dungeon editor that we can use, us as players can use to set up our own dungeons. Then just, I don't know, put them on the Steam Workshop for other people to play. But also, look! We're not in Mount Grimrock anymore. And that, well, that just seems all sorts of exciting. So, this is what the options menu looks like. As before, nothing really important that you need to see here. You can change your keys if you'd like. I'm leaving them on default because they're actually pretty good. The visuals of the game are looking splendid. But let's go. Okay, I don't want to wait around anymore. Gotta get this started. Not gonna go old school mode because I like the new map that they implemented. I have jumped in, I've had a quick look at, you know, the basics. Made sure my recording was okay and all that other good stuff. Not gonna go Iron Man mode because, well, I don't think I'm that good. Single-use crystals not necessary. I think we'll go normal. So I had a vision, had an idea what my team needed to look like, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Firstly, I'm gonna make a strong, sturdy front row. For those that don't know, you got this grid-based party system. It's like 4 members, 2 at the front, 2 at the back. You can move them around, but the ones at the front are the tanks. They're the ones that are going to be taking the hits in most cases. Okay, in most cases. And you want them to be at least a little bit buffer than the ones at the back. So, this one will be Lumin. Just because I want to be this attractive female. And I think I'm going to make her... As you can see, there are some new classes here. There's an alchemist, a barbarian, battle mage, farmer, fighter, knight, rogue, and wizard. I like the idea of knight. In case you were wondering, the alchemist uses pistols and it brews potions. Kind of makes sense. Barbarian is good at dual wielding, I think. It's basically just really strong attacks. I don't know. Or maybe big two-handed weapons, judging by the picture. Battle mage is just a hybrid. I think you guys know what that is. A farmer is, well, kind of interesting. I don't know. I actually spoke to one of the devs of the game about the farmer, and they said it's more of a challenge class. It's something that you probably shouldn't take on your first playthrough. Instead of slaying monsters, you gain experience points by eating food. That's crazy. A fighter is just a fighter. Straight up, all round, good at most things. Knight specializes in armor and shields. Rogue, backstabs, bow and arrow, stuff like that. And the wizard, well, that's the one that casts spells. So I'm gonna go with knight. Lumin's gonna be a knight. I like the idea of a knight. Then, the other one in our front line, because we need to have a minotaur, and those are the races: human, insectoid, lizard man, minotaur, ratling. Definitely making a ratling. Definitely. Humans gain more experience. Insectoids, as you can see, they're more willpower. And your chance of getting body parts injured is reduced by 50%. Lizardmen, good resistances, extra dexterity. Minotaurs are just strong, beefy. No pun intended. And ratlings, they're immune to disease, they can carry more. Pack rats, get it. Extra evasion, extra dexterity. But I'm gonna go the Minotaur on the front line along with my human. And the Minotaur is going to be... I wonder. Look at those portraits. This one looks happy. Happy to be here. Happy to be out adventuring. Helene. Helene will be the Minotaur. She's going to be a barbarian, I think. I think that works well with a knight. So you got a super defensive one and a super offensive one. High defense, high attack. It's good. We're going to set up the stats and the traits and stuff in a moment. Don't even worry. Then we're going to go for a wizard. We're going to make the wizard an insectoid. That one. I like it. This one will be Juniper. Names are a bit different than last time. They are. But I like them. And this last one, I've already decided, it's going to be a ratling. It's going to be this handsome little fellow down here. It's going to be called Nero. I wasn't sure if I wanted Alchemist or Rogue as my ratling, but I think I'm going to go with Alchemist mainly because it's the class that's going to be using the firearms, which are one of the new weapons that were added, and it just seems like an interesting to play new class. Maybe I'll specialize it in both firearms and bows, because I need someone to use bows. I really do. Now, Knight. What are we going to do? Lots of strength. Aggressive, which is extra damage, extra energy. Resist cold. Why would I want that? Maximum carrying capacity. Evasion. I can't take that. But that's fast metabolism. Okay. Healing potions are twice as effective. That's pretty good. Healthy. That's extra vitality, so it'll just give more health. Mutation. That's really good. That's really, really good. Wow. You get one extra randomly chosen stat point each time you level. Poison immunity. I don't know. Quick, that sounds good as well, but I'm obviously not going to be able to take it on my human. Skilled. Extra skill point at first level. Tough. Extra resistances. Agile. Chitin armor. Demon ancestor. No thanks. Endure elements. And resist all. That's pretty good, I guess. Fast learner. That's useful. Extra experience. Headhunter. Definitely taking that on the Minotaur. Muscular. I'm taking that. Immediately. Extra strength. Do want. Natural armor. Huh. Poison resistant. Rage. That's okay. Strong mind, which is extra willpower and weapon specialization. Thinking for this, I'm going to take... Fast learner. It's interesting. Then I want extra vitality, and I don't think I need all that much dexterity or willpower. 10 is already a decent amount, so let's go with that. I like it. Unfortunately, I can't go higher on the strength, but that'll do. Now, Helene the Minotaur. On the Minotaur, I definitely want, because this was one of my favorites in Grimrock 1, Headhunter. Then I think either Endurance or Aggressive. No, that's not going to help all that much. Maybe rather Muscular. Yes. Muscular or aggressive? Well, let's go muscular. Wow. That's a lot of strength. And a lot of vitality. Accuracy's, well, disgustingly low. But I think we can work with that. I mean, that's already a lot of life. A lot more than my knight. I don't know. It's a lot of damage as well. But she's going to be missing most of her attacks. I think we'll go with it. Let's see. I forgot to choose these skills on the side here. Alchemy, athletics, concentration, light weapons, heavy weapons. Most of these are self-explanatory. Alchemy is for when you get the mortar and pestle. Athletics will be extra health. And carrying capacity. Concentration's extra energy. Throwing weapons, firearms. Accuracy, critical, armor. I think I'm going to go armor on my knight, along with light weapons. There's no shield here, and then there's dodge, and then all the different types of magics. So, on this character, I'll go heavy weapons, because on 5th, you can wield a two-handed weapon in one hand. That's ridiculous. I think I want that. And then, I don't know if I need to take armor on this one as well. Maybe I'll just go for the brute strength in the form of athletics. I like the idea of that. Although something like accuracy would probably be really good. Now we're gonna go with athletics. Athletics works. Now, Juniper. Max the willpower. 5 points left. Some vitality maybe. Accuracy and evasion. I like the fact that you get more life per level. I think we should go with that. I mean, we don't need strength or dexterity on this character. Then, I want water magic. And I think I want... concentration. Should I go with more than one magic school? I might want to. I wonder if I can just save 1 point. That would be good. I could go fire and water. I mainly want water because I remember it being really cool being able to freeze your opponent. Maybe I'll go air. Okay, so that's lightning and water. It kind of makes sense. But then again, not really. Because I mean, concentration's cool and all, but I've already got so much energy that it's unnecessary. Chances are I'm going to get a fire spell first. But let's go air and water for now. That's good. Okay. What do we want here? Quick. I like the idea of quick. Strong mind. Definitely taking that. I don't know, I feel like having the extra 2 stat points for your class is always just a good thing. I'm not entirely sure what I'd take here. I like quick. So we're going to take strong mind and quick. Faster regen on the spells so I can cast them more. Oh, you're perfect, Juniper. Speaking of perfect, here's Naru. Maxing the dexterity. Now Nero's going to be using firearms. And then we're going to take alchemy as well, just so that we can have one character that can make the potions. Maybe this should be my main damage dealer so we can go aggressive here. But then again, I think that taking mutation just really could be quite good, along with the one that gives agile to dexterity. Doesn't that make the most sense? I think it does. Yes, we're gonna go with that. I mean, if we get really lucky, we could be getting dexterity every single level on this dude. Now, extra energy. That's going to be necessary later on, right? You know what? I don't even care. Because I think I'll get... I'm pretty sure I will get extra willpower at some point through mutation. I might not, but I think I will. And that's it. That's the party. Lumin the Knight. Helene the Barbarian. Juniper the Wizard. And Nero the Alchemist. The gun-wielding Alchemist. Are we happy? Are we happy? Are we happy? I think so. Let's finally get started. I always take long in character creation. I can't help it. I can't.